making my annual Happy New Year's video, and I wanted to film it outside, so maybe you can see in the background the sun is kind of setting on actually the very last day of the year that I'm making this video. The sun is kind of setting on our 2012, and for a lot of people that's a good thing because 2012 was a really hard year for a lot of us. But I wanted to give you guys some hope and awesomeness for going into 2013. If your 2012 was hard, like mine was, probably one of the hardest years I've ever lived through. Funny thing is, when I filmed this video last year, my dad was at my house and he was just in my living room when I filmed my New Year's video. I almost try not to cry because, as a lot of you guys know, my dad was killed in just a really crazy accident in June, and he's not in my living room behind me. Was just one of the hardest years I've ever lived through. I couldn't imagine when I was filming that video if somebody would have told me, 6 months from now, your dad, you're gonna get a call, and it's gonna probably be one of the hardest phone calls you're ever gonna get. I want you guys to know that there is beauty in some of the most difficult and painful situations ever. And I know my dad would probably be telling me, if I could hear him from heaven, he would probably just be saying, "Oh, Kandee, you're so strong and you've been through something hard, but what you've gone through, you'll know what other people are feeling and you'll be able to comfort their hurting hearts with the hurt that you've been through." I know he would be telling me that. And I know if anybody of you guys have lost somebody, if you've been through a depression, if you've lost a job, if whatever hard things you felt, just depression creeping in and it won't let go, or whatever it is, I want you guys to know that there's hope around the corner, that your beautiful day, your most awesome day is still yet to come. And instead of saying 2012 was the worst year of my life because I lost my dad, it is probably a beautiful year because my dad is in such a better place. I know that he's in heaven, and I know he's free from all the troubles of this world, the depression, working to find money to pay your rent and pay your bills and do all this struggling, this awful stuff that we deal with just here in this life, that everybody deals with it, And I want you guys to know that each day is a fresh start. 2012, 2013, every Monday, every Tuesday, every whatever day it is, it's a fresh start. And if your evening is crying and full of depression and sadness, know that in the morning you can be filled with such new hope and new excitement about the day. One of my dad's favorite sayings was, "Make today better than yesterday." And I feel like that has just become a new motto of my heart, that I'm gonna make today better than yesterday. I'm gonna make this year better than last year. Every moment is your chance to do something different because you don't know what you're promised. Like my dad wasn't promised that he would be here on this New Year's with me. I'm not promised that I will be here next New Year's to make this video for you, So I just want to make sure that each day, that each moment, I'm living it to my best. Am I enjoying it? Am I sharing love? Am I leading people that have been around me? Do they feel better for having been around me, or do they feel worse because I've been so sarcastic and negative and whining and complaining? Or do they feel that when I came in the room, they said, "You know what, I feel better, I feel more encouraged, more loved. She smiled at me more. I feel more loved for having been around her." And I hope that's the legacy that I leave behind. More than anything else I could leave, I just hope that you guys feel more encouraged and more hopeful, and you know that each situation, sometimes life gives us these like poopy caca situations. I didn't know I was bilingual, did you? For all of you that don't know, caca means poop in Spanish. I just want you guys to know that for each of those difficult, those hard, those yucky, those awful, what looks like a poop situation in your life, those can be some of the most beautiful turnaround points in your life. And that can be where you may have had your own plan for your life, thinking you're doing this and this and that, and then something comes to derail your life and it looks like it's horrible. Maybe you've lost your job, maybe something horrible has happened, but maybe in that moment, maybe that was God saying, "I had to have you lose this job because I have something better waiting for you." And you have to move forward, even in those rough patches where in between you'll be like, "Oh no, what am I gonna do for a job? What am I gonna do for this?" There may be a little time where you go through a little rough time, but that's what builds your character. Sometimes when it looks like we're sliding backwards, when it looks like things are so hard, that's when your true character, when a new destiny, a new dream is being cooked up inside. And even though this year was so painful, just more pain than I've ever felt in my heart before, it has also opened my heart so much bigger and has just opened my eyes to seeing the real beauty of life and reminding me that my hope is not in this earth. It's not in these little dreams on earth. Oh, I want to do this and that comes true. It's not that I want a new pair of shoes. It's not something silly and materialistic and vain. It is something so much bigger that my heart is just that I want to inspire people and encourage them and make them feel loved and let them know that I've gone through hard things and you can go through hard things, and it's a test. It shows what is your character, what are you made of. When you go through hard things, it really shows the strength, the character of your heart. Do you become bitter and angry and you hate the world and you're jealous and you're all those things that we feel at some point in our life? Or do you become better? You know, I know a lot of people shut down, and when they lose someone they love, they become so depressed and they just shut down and they're angry and they just dwell in it and they live in it every day. And grieving is a crazy process because I will just start crying. I will just hear a song and nobody will know that it's a song that my dad loved, and it will just make me cry. And it's so hard because I've been in public places and I'm trying not to cry because I don't want people to think, why is that girl crying in the middle of a store or something, you know? And so that part, the grieving part, is hard, but it showed me the most beauty. And I know that my dad loved me so much, and he was such a strong man, and he was so inspiring and so positive. And everyone he talked to, they were more fired up and energized and felt better after being around him because he'd inspire you, he would encourage you, he would tell you ways you could do things, and he would just encourage you to be how awesome you are and just tell you to go out and just have fun and make memories and don't worry so much about all these things. And knowing that my dad is in heaven has made me release my grip on the world, release all the striving I felt in my heart. And I know it's a daily thing, but I want to go into 2013 with a heart that all I care about is wanting to inspire people and encourage them, and know that no matter, I know there's going to be hard things in this year ahead. I know everybody, me, I know there's going to be hard things. I know there's going to be days I want to cry. I know there's going to be days that feel so frustrating and overwhelming, but I know that I can go through them because the strength, you know, it's like when you work out, like when a bodybuilder or you're working out your muscles, you have to tear the muscle apart in order for it to be repaired, and it's stronger when it is repaired and grows back together. And that's how our life is. The more hard things we go through, whether it's being teased, made fun of, bad relationships, and we lose someone we love, depression, all these awful things, that is your chance to say, I'm going to grow back stronger. Don't be the person that shrivels up and hides in the corner and says, I can't do this anymore. Be the person that says, no matter what comes at me, I am going to make it. I am going to be a survivor. I am going to be victorious. And know that I believe in you. No matter what you're going through, know that I am there to cheer you on and say, you can do it. If I can go through hard things, other people are going through hard things. We can do this. Everybody is made to be an overcomer. No matter how many times you get knocked down, I want you to say, I'm never going to stay down. I'm going to keep getting back up. If you feel that you're not skinny enough, you're not pretty enough, you're not rich enough, you're not talented enough, you're not anything enough, I want you to know you are. You're so more than amazing, and you have a special plan, a special future just for you. Make sure that you keep going so you don't miss it. That special something is there, but you have to keep going forward to go after it. No matter what it is, don't let anything stop you. Don't let your own thoughts in your mind stop you. Don't let how hard of a year you've had, any kind of, whatever it is, don't let those things stop you. I want you to know that you're amazing. And I am encouraging you to the moon and back 10 times to never give up. And like my dad said, we're going to make today better than yesterday. And we're going to make this month better than last month. We're going to make this year better than last year. And each year after this, we're going to keep making it better. It's more chances to start over. No matter how many times you messed up, things are going wrong, I don't care. I'm not going to judge you. I don't care if the world is judging you. It doesn't matter. God's not judging you. He's just waiting to love you. He's waiting to love all of us. And most importantly, He's waiting for us to come home to Him in heaven. And so maybe my 2012 was probably the most painful year. For my dad, I know that it was a beautiful year. Because He's in heaven. And there's I know, there's no greater place that I would want to be. And I cannot wait. cannot wait until I get to see my dad in heaven again. It will be pretty amazing. Because I'm glad my dad's there, but I sure do miss him. And to anybody else who's lost someone this year, oh, my heart just goes out to you, because I know that feels like so much. Just feel the love and the hugs I'm sending you, and I hope you're encouraged knowing you're not alone. You know, I cry in the shower, I cry when people don't know, but just know that you're not alone, and I'm sending you so much love and hugs. And if you had a great year in 2012, that is so awesome, and I'm cheering you on, because that is something so great to celebrate. Just know that I love you, and I can't wait to encourage you guys and make more videos that not only teach you stuff, but I want to make you videos that inspire you, encourage you, and make you laugh. And so when you see a crazy video every once in a while, it's just because I think maybe somebody's heart needs to laugh a little. So huge hugs and love, and I'll see you on my blog if you read my blogs every day, and I'll see you in the videos on this channel and my other one. Just know that I love you guys, and we're going to make 2013 awesome, no matter what comes our way, okay? I'll see you in the next video. Bye!